How's it going? Hi guys, I'm Miss Violet and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm gonna show you my two most used SLGs from Louis Vuitton, and these are the key pouch, this one, or the key clay, and the envelope business card holder. I'm gonna try to do a comparison between the two, if it's still worth the money, and what's best suited for you. So let's start with the key pouch. So right now, my key pouch is full. Let me show you what's inside. Let's open it up. So I have my essentials. I have my house keys, some candies in case of emergencies, band-aids, and some medicine. Let's take it out. So let's start with the key pouch or the key clay. This is almost 2 years old, and this one, of course, is in classic monogram, and you can also get this in Damier Ebene print, Damier Azure, and now of course it comes now in different leather version like the graphite and I believe in empreinte leather. So this is made of monogram canvas with gold color hardware, and it has a hook, a chain with a hook. And this is really for keys. This is where you can hook up all your keys and everything. Mine, I still have my stickers on it. I haven't taken it out yet. Right now it retails for $325, and less than 2 years ago when I bought it, it was already $325. But when I first saw it many years ago, it was $175. But at that time, I wasn't sure if I'm gonna need this. I was not really familiar with this, and at that time, I was more into big wallets. I don't use small wallets at the time, so I didn't know how I'm gonna use this. Although everybody was raving about it, but I didn't buy it. But then every year, it always gone up in price. I mean, not just once a year, sometimes twice a year. So I finally pulled the trigger and bought it. And I am happy that I did. Of course, it has a zipper to keep everything in place. So let's open it. Mine is made in the USA. Let me show you if I can. Right there. Mine is made in the USA because it only says Louis Vuitton Paris. If it's made in France, it will say made in France right there. This one has a cowhide leather lining, which is very nice. It's usually like scratch resistant because I always put my keys in here. And this holds a lot. I mean, I was really surprised how this little thing will hold a lot. So let me show you. It looks tiny, but once you fill it up, it will be like this. See how big it is? And then you will be able to put everything, all your essentials in here. Your credit card, debit card, cash, even coins. And you can also fit your keys and key fob in here. Let me show you. So guys, I have like 15 cards in here. Let's put it in. Let's see if it fits. I'm gonna try to put it all in. So these are the 15 cards. It does fit, but it's kind of tight. So I would suggest maybe like 12 cards. Let's take out 2 of these. So let's take out 2 cards. So now it has like 13 cards. So it does fit really good. And then you can put cash. Let me show you. have some folded cash in here, so of course it's small, so you have to fold your cash. Let's put it in. So it does fit. I have 13 cards and some cash, and let's close it up. And it does close. There you go. How about that? And it's not even tight at all. So 13 credit cards and some cash. Let's see if we could put the car keys or the key fob. So for example, this is the key fob. I'll put it in right there. It does fit good. And of course you can hook it up here. Of course you can hook it up here, your key fob, your car keys, your house keys. But I just want to show you if it will fit inside as well, which it does. So that's the key fob, and let's see some house keys. So some house keys. Let's put it in. All right, it does fit. Key fob and house keys. And of course you can remove the keychain to fit it better, but yeah, it does fit. Let's close it up. So we have the key fob and the car keys inside, and of course, as I've said, you can hook it up here. So I'm gonna show you, we're gonna hook up the key fob and the car keys in here, but before that, let me demonstrate. Let me show you as well how we open this up, because when I first bought it, I completely forgot how to open this keychain, this hook that's connected to the chain. So let me show you. So there's as I've said, I still have the sticker in here, and it, of course, it says Louis Vuitton right there, and it's almost 2 years old and still very shiny, but I barely use this key holder because I always put my stuff inside, but of course this is what it's for. So let me show you. So you have to just pull this like that. So like that you will pull, and then you push back, and then you push it out. So, and then if you want to put it back, you just push it back like that, and then you click, and now it's closed. So it's easy, but sometimes I forget how to do it. So let's put in the key fob and the car keys. So now that it's all hooked up, the keys and the key fob, we can now put a lot in here. So let's start with the card. As I've said, we can put the card. I have 13 cards in here. Let's put it all back, and the cash. And of course, you can put some coins in here as well. So I think this is the ideal way to use it. Most of your essentials are in here already. So I have 13 cards here, some cash. And let's close this. And then I have so there we go. I have my credit card, my cash, my key fob are attached to the keychain of the key clay. And of course, you can put a lot of coins in here if you want. And then you're good to go. I use this practically every day. It's so convenient. You know, if you're just gonna run to the grocery store, so all you have to do is just, you know, take this, and of course your phone, it's not gonna fit your phone because of course it's small size, but it's so convenient and very easy to use. And I haven't seen any wear in there, and it's almost 2 years old, but it's always in my purse anyways. I mean, and also you can use it to decorate your purses. It could be like an accessory to your purse. And I know I've already showed it to some of my blogs, how you put it as an accessory to your purse, but I can show it to you again. So my purse of the day right now is my Damier Ebene Speedy 30 because it's almost winter and it's snowing now here in our area, and it's very cold. So even if it's raining or snowing, this is the best purse for me. So let me show you how I'm gonna hook this up. So I just hook it up right there. Hook it up like that. And then just close it. And there you go. You have an accessory to your purse. And you can also put it inside in the D-ring if you want. Let me show you. And of course, a lot of Louis Vuitton purses, even the Neverfull, has a D-ring on the inside, and you can do that too with that. So for example, you want to hook it up on your D-ring on the inside of the bag. So this is your key pouch. For example, the keys are attached here. I took it out already. So for example, you have to open your house. You just have to pull it out and use the key to open your door. Your house keys or your office keys. So you just have to pull it out and use the key. It's very convenient. Another thing that I already showed it to you also on my previous video is you can attach this to your mini pochette from the Neverfulls so that you'll have more room, so you can put a lot more inside because this is already outside. And of course you can have your house keys, your key fob hanging here too as well. And then you can put your phone in here inside. Really very nice and very versatile. And it matches perfectly. And as I have said, it's so durable because it's almost 2 years old and I don't see any scratch anywhere. And I practically use this every day. I mean, 100% is always inside my Neverfull pochette, but as I've said, you can use this independently. You can use this on its own like this with a key fob and the house keys or office keys that you have, and it's so durable and very versatile, and it fits a lot. To think it looks so small. And I like the monogram print because I can match this more than the other prints, but of course it's up to you which print you like, because now it's available in almost all prints, and now they have the Christmas edition. It's so pretty, and of course they have those limited edition ones. And of course the limited edition ones will cost more, maybe $100 or $200 more. I'm not quite sure, but this one retails, the classic key pouch retails for $325, and it hasn't gone up in price for almost 2 years, so I think that's a good thing. And I believe this is worth the money, and I'm so glad that I bought it because it's so versatile and very easy to use. And very pretty and so cute. So now let's go ahead and talk about the envelope business card holder. If you saw one of my previous videos, I did an unboxing of this, and this one is almost, I believe, a year and a half years old. And as I've said, this is the envelope business card holder. You're gonna see this in the men's section, small leather goods section in the men's collection. And this one is in the monogram print, monogram canvas, and it has the cowhide inner lining, just like the key pouch key clay. And this cowhide lining is very pretty, and mine is made in France. I was so happy when I got this. I was so surprised because this one is usually comes in made in Spain. You're pretty lucky if you got it made in Spain. I haven't seen one in made in the USA yet, but I know most of this is made in Spain, if not made in the USA. So I was so happy and felt really lucky to have a made in France one, because nowadays it's so hard to get a made in France. So this is really for business cards, credit cards, and it's like gusseted on the side. So you can still put a lot in here. You can put a lot of cards inside, and there's one here also at the front flap. You can put one card there, and you have two slits pocket here for your two main cards. For example, your driver's license or your main credit card that you use every single day. You can put that here at the front, and then the main compartment is this area. And let's see how many cards will fit in here. So I'm gonna try to put in the same number of cards that I put in on the key pouch, I mean. And these are 13 cards. Let's see if it will fit. See. Yes, it does fit. I have 13 cards in there, but I don't know if I can put more on the front. Let's try. So I have one here. Let's see. So the one card fits, but this one is kind of tight, so I'm not gonna push it in. So I think I would suggest maybe doing only like 10 cards in here. I have 13 cards inside. I would suggest just do 10 cards in the main compartment. Let me take out 3 of these. So there we go. I have 10 cards inside and in the main compartment, and then I was able to put in two cards at the front in the front compartments, that the two main card slots at the front of the wallet. And let me see if I can put one in here. I don't usually recommend putting cards in here because based on the review, apparently this one kind of digs on the card right there in the bottom, kind of digs, so they said it can make a hole or something. And let's see if I can close it. There we go. So I have 15 cards all in all. I mean 13. I have 13 cards all in all, 10 here, and then 11, 12, and 13 cards in here. And I can still close it like that. So, and let's see if I can still put some cash. Let's open it again. See if I can put some cash. So I can still put some cash. It's kind of tight, but you can still put it in. And let's close it. All right. So it's kind of, you can tell that it's, it's kind of tight, but it does fit. And one more thing, I would suggest if you're gonna put cash, you have to put it here at the front area, because if you're gonna put it right there at the back in that area, it will kind of create a mold. Like it will mold here. It will like create a square here if you put the cash right there at the back. So I would suggest putting it in the front area or in the middle. So in comparison with the key clay, I mean, based on the cards, this one holds more. Although like 13 cards, also 13 cards plus cash, but of course, but it's still not as tight as this. So let's try now, because I can also use this. Sometimes I use this also for my car keys. I know it's not supposed to be for car keys or key fob or house keys, but sometimes I do that. Let me show you. So for example, I don't have my key pouch, and this is the only one I have. So I have my 3, for example, my driver's license and my 2 main credit cards or insurance card. And then I have my key fob in there. And then I'm gonna put some cash. Of course, I don't have the phone here because it's so tiny, it's too tiny. So the phone is definitely, you're gonna have to hold it or put it in your back pocket, because the phone is not gonna fit in here. But some cash, yeah, you can do that right there. But I cannot put my house keys and my key fob at the same time because of the limited space. So let me close this. We can close. There we go. It does close. It's kind of, bulky in a way, but it does fit, and I do that too. And let me see with the house keys. So for example, I decided the last minute I need my house keys in here. So I have my house keys in here, and I put some candies in there too. But I do not suggest doing this, but I do this once in a while if I need to. So let me close that. And there you go. It does fit, but of course it doesn't have the keychain compared to the key clay. Let me take this out. And also you can put your coins in here as well, because once you close it, it's not gonna come out, because especially if it's tight, it's not gonna come out. So which one is better? So which one is better? So with the envelope business card holder, it's really good for business cards, credit cards. For me, it holds 13 cards plus cash, and you can put your key fob in here as well, coins and house keys if you want, but it's not really meant for that. But for emergency basis, I do that, and it did not harm the canvas, but I do not recommend doing the one with the house keys. I just do that once in a while. With the key clay, this one, it really holds a lot. I mean, I can put the 13 credit cards in here with cash very comfortably. And then I can hook this up on my purses as an accessory. And then of course the main function of this is for the house keys, the car keys, for easy access. So I believe both of these are worth the money. For me, I use this both a lot, but if I have to choose between the two, I would choose these. Although this is $325 and this one is $295 actually. This right now it retails for $295, this envelope business card holder. So it's a little cheaper than the key pouch, but this one I believe is more versatile because you can use this in so many different ways. Unlike this, which is mainly really for business cards, credit cards, as I've said, and once in a while you can put your key fob in here, but it's not really meant for that. So hands down, I think this one I will be the one to choose. But if you can get both of these, I would recommend getting both because it serves kind of different purposes. This one looks more formal. You know, it's like a little mini wallet, like a card holder, but more formal in a way. So it looks prettier, in my opinion, especially if you have like an evening clutch or something and you pull it out of your bag. It looks more formal than this. But this is more versatile and has more use compared to the envelope business card holder. Plus, of course, this comes with a zipper that keeps everything in place pretty intact. And this one also, of course, it has a button, but the space is kind of limited in this area even though it's gusseted, but it still has a lot of use to me. I love this. Actually, I love both, and I totally recommend getting both of these because both of these are so durable. I don't see any wear and tear as of this moment. And I use both of these a lot, especially on my small purses. And both of these usually I bring and I put it inside my mini pochette, never falls. And I love this key ring because this holds a lot. This is, you know, the space is huge. So you can hook up a lot of keys in here. Unlike with this, it doesn't have a key ring. But of course, I like the press stud closure, the button. It's so stable. You know, you don't have to like look for it. It just, when you close it, it's just automatic, it will close. It's like right there. And of course, I like the zip closure of this. So both of them, I believe, are worth the money. It's so durable. I definitely recommend both of these. But as I've said, if you only get to pick one, if I will only pick one, I will pick this key pouch, because it has more usage than the envelope business card holder. With regards with the print, I believe this one has also the leather. I believe this one also comes in the empreinte leather, because I saw that one before. But on my SLGs, I prefer the monogram prints, because for me, it's so easy to match. And for some reason, it's like scratch resistant, the monogram print. And I already mentioned it to you guys before on my previous vlogs that most of my monogram pieces, especially my purses, are more resistant, scratch resistant, compared to my other prints like the Damier Ebene. And that's why I opted to pick for my SLGs all monograms, all monogram prints. It's so pretty. It matches, especially if you open the purse and everything matches, everything's monogram. It's so pretty to look at. This business envelope card holder, I believe, is so underrated. Not many people have this. I barely see this. It's not as popular as the key pouch, but this one, way back, was more expensive than the key pouch until the key pouch became more popular. As far as I know, not many people buy this. And for me, for the price, $295, it's very reasonable. From Louis Vuitton, and I think it's worth the money. Actually, when I first saw this, I did not buy this right away. I waited like a month before I decided to buy it. But once I've decided, it was no longer available. So I reached out to my SA, my sales associate, and he was not able to get it for me. And he said at that time, "You're not making it. It's no longer available anywhere in the United States." And so I ended up stalking the website. And finally, after months of searching, became available online. And for the price, it is definitely worth the money. And same thing with the key pouch. It's really hard to find these days. It's very rare for it to be available, just like with the envelope business card holder. The supplies is very limited. But I believe right now, when I look at the website, both of them are available for purchase. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you again next time. Bye.